Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, bitches. Okay, so this is my official video and I am so happy to share with you guys. Um, yeah. Okay, so ever since like ever since I was small, I always knew that that I was different. And that I liked the same sex, you know what I mean? And it all started in second grade. So second grade, um, I had this best friend named, I forgot her name, but it started with B. Let's just say Barbie. Okay, so I had a best bitch named Barbie. She was the ginger bitch. Fuck that hoe. But anyways, so um, we were at recess. This is second grade, y'all. Second grade. So we were at recess and we had this little bookstore shop. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that is, like a little bookstore, you had in elementary school, whatever. So I wanted to get my mom something from the bookstore, but low-key, it was mine. But low-key, it was mine. It was mine though. Anyways, so there was some lip gloss, like cherry lip gloss. It was a clear lip gloss with like the little ball on the top. Yeah, real throwback. So I bought that one for her and I told my best friend at the time, I was like, hey, like, this is what I bought her. And look. And then I put it on. And then I guess the bell rang and we all ran up to get in line, to wait for our teacher to bring us in. And so as everybody was waiting outside, I still had it in my hand and the boys were like, Marcus, why you got that lipstick in your hand? Like, are you a girl? Da 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 da. And I was just like, no, like, what the fuck? And so then my best friend at the time screams, Marcus is a Tom girl, that's why. And I was just like, and at the time, it was a big ass deal, especially because I was in Utah, I was in Florida, so I was around a whole bunch of white people. No offense to my white people. But everybody was like, oh my gosh, Marcus is a Tom girl, ha ha ha. Like, everybody was teasing me. And so that's when it started. And then all throughout elementary, I got bullied, I got beat up, I got thrown into walls, thrown into puddles because, the way I speak. And, that's why I'm really sensitive when people like automatically, I mean, it's pretty obvious that I'm gay, but I just get really sensitive when people like automatically be like, oh yeah, he's gay. Because it's just like, it's just a really touchy subject because I feel like if someone's asking me if I'm gay, I feel like they're making fun of me or trying to be funny. But anyways, so I got bullied throughout like my whole entire school life because I acted different. I was more feminine. I had a higher pitched voice. I hung out with a whole bunch of girls. Even girls bullied me. And so I never really like told my mom, but she always knew because I used to make dresses out of shirts. I used to wear her heels. I used to wear her wigs. Like, it was a whole nine. So then as I started growing up older, I was like, dang, like, I'm really I think I'm gay. And so when I came to Florida, it was like kind of like a new start for me. So I was really trying to find myself, and I was at the time thinking like, hey, I wonder if I date some girls or do what straight guys do. Maybe I might, maybe I can turn myself out, like turn myself, straight or whatever. And so I had a whole bunch of girlfriends. I played sports because I've always been active my whole entire life. I didn't play sports just because, I was trying to put on that straight, persona. I played sports because I like sports. I like being active. I did football like pretty much my whole entire life. And I didn't run track. I did shot put in high school. So then when I came to Florida, I started getting a lot of girlfriends. I was still kind of, getting teased here and there because I came here in 8th grade. And so I still kind of got teased here and there or whatever. And then, um, and then after that, it was high school. And then when high school came, I still had girlfriends. I was like, no, I'm not comfortable saying I'm gay yet. I'm not comfortable, I'm not comfortable. And then this is when I finally realized, I was like, you know what, Marcus, there's no hiding no more. You're gay. Okay, bitch, you are gay. You are a full fairy, bitch. You are a full fairy, bitch. You got fucking powder dust, sprinkles, Skittles, like all over you. So my last girlfriend, I'm not gonna say no names. My last girlfriend, we were dating for like 3 months. And this is the time where I was like, you know what? I need to see if I'm gay or not. And so as we were dating, I wanted to, experience like sexual things with a girl to see if like I would like it or not. So the only thing that we would do is like make out and like pretty like a really good makeout sesh, and it was just like it felt good, like I got turned on, but we never like did any like sexual things. So then I was just like whatever, and so then it got to the point where I was just like, you know what, we need to have sex, baby. Like, we need to have sex. And she was like, no, 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 no. Like, I'm not having sex with you. Fuck you, fuck this, da, da, da. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. And so there was one night where we went to the movies and it was me, her friend was right here, which was a guy, and then it was her right here. And like I had my arm over her like this, she had her like, she was right here, whatever. And she was trying to stick her hand down my pants, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, no, 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 no. And so like I'll grab her hand, she'd be like, shh, just watch the movie. She was really funny, but I was like, nah, bro, fuck all that shit. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. And so she was like, shh, just be quiet, be quiet. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, fuck. And so I finally grabbed her hand out my pants and I was like, chill. So then she grabbed my hand and put it inside her bra. And literally, yeah, I'm gonna show you how I was doing it. When I put my hand in her bra, it was literally like this. The whole fucking movie, like, I was so dead. Like, literally, like, here's her titty. I was like this. I wasn't even like this. Like, it was just like holding it. But anyways, so after that, I was like, okay, like, I'm game. So then I started messing around with boys, whatever. And then when, in high school, I got my first boyfriend. And then that's when I told my sister, my older sister, because at the time, like, we were really close. Like, we're still close now, but, like, we were really close. And at the time, she had a girlfriend as well. And so I was like, hey, I was more comfortable, telling her. And so, like, I don't remember, like, it fully, but I remember when, like, it was my dad and her and then me sitting all in, like, the living room. And so I was texting her. I was like, hey, like, I gotta tell you something. And she was like, what? I was like, let's go in your room. And so we went in her room, and I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. His name is so-and-so, and we've been going out for so-and-so weeks or months, etc. And so she was like, oh my gosh, like, finally you told me I always knew, da da da. It wasn't like, oh, Marcus, da 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 da. It was pretty good, when I came out to my sister. So then that was the only person that really knew in my, like, immediate family. And then a couple years go by, broke up with my boyfriend, and then started talking to, like, other people. And then I was just, like, getting real comfortable with myself, getting real comfortable, talking to multiple guys. Like, I wasn't a hoe or anything, but, I was just talking to a lot of people. And so then one year, this is when I was in college. Well, I'm still in college now, but I think this is, like, the first year of my college. So one time, it was during Orlando Gay Days, and I was going with a whole bunch of friends, and I called my dad. I was like, hey, Dad, like, I'm going to, like, this day party. Mind you, I said day party, D-A-Y, day party. And so he was like, okay, well, let me know when you get there, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay. So, I was chilling, having a great time, went to multiple clubs, clubbing. I wasn't drinking because I wasn't, like, legal, or we couldn't even get drinks, but we were, just chilling, whatever. And so my sister calls me when I'm on my way home, and she was like, oh, did you tell Dad that you're gay? And I was like, what? I was like, no. And And she was like, oh, because he called me and was like, oh, Marcus just said that he's going to a gay bar and da 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 da. Like, I don't care if he's gay, but I want him to tell me da da da. And I was just like, what? No, I said day party, like day party, not gay bar, day party, babe. Like day party, baby. Like there's no gay bar. It was a gay bar, but it was day party. And so I was like, fuck. And so my sister basically told me that my dad was like asking her, like, tell me if Marcus is gay. Tell me if Marcus is gay. Tell me if Marcus is gay. I need to know if he's gay or not. And she was like, yeah, he is. And when she told me that, I was like, wow. I was like, wow, wow, wow. Because I wasn't ready for him to know yet. So I was just like, oh my gosh. And so when she told me that, I was like, I was shook. I was shook in my car. I was shook. And I was just like, fuck. And I have to go home to this bullshit? Like, damn. And so I get home and my dad calls me in his room and he's like, oh, Marcus, like, I just want you to know, like, did you go to a gay party or a day party? And I was like, oh, a day party. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, have you ever had a boyfriend? And I was like, no. He was like, do you like boys? And I was like, no. And he was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, would you tell me? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right, man, I just want you to know, like, you know, I'm gonna love you no matter what and all this stuff. And I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, like, I'm not ready to tell him, even though he already knows, like, I'm not gonna tell him myself. And so then I went in my room and my sister comes and she was like, oh, did you tell him? I was like, nah. So then this bitch, and if you watching, girl, I love you. I love you. I really do. I really do, bitch. You my dog. But this bitch goes in my dad's room, was like, Dad, come here. Brings him to my room, y'all. Brings him to my room. And I'm just laying on my bed on the phone with my friend saying, bitch, like, I'm literally about to tell my dad that I'm gay. And so we're just in the freaking room just staring at each other. I'm just like, oh, I have to tell you something. Bitch, it took me forever. I didn't even say I'm gay. Yo, it took me forever. Literally, it felt like 5 hours that we were in that room just saying nothing. It was so awkward. So I finally said, I was like, Dad, I think I like boys. I didn't say I'm gay. I didn't say I like boys. I said I think I like boys. That was the most comfortable way, you know, for me to tell him. And so he was like, oh, like, I already knew. I just wanted you to tell me. It felt like a weight has lifted off of my shoulders. Like, I'm so glad you told me. I'm so happy. Like, and he was just asking me why I haven't told him yet. And, you know, I was telling him that, you know, I wasn't really comfortable with myself yet and all this stuff. And so, yeah, like, I mean, after that, it was really awkward because I would feel like every time I told my dad I'm going out, he would think I'm going to a gay party or like a gay club. Like, it was just really uncomfortable. But now it's like, we don't really speak on it that much. Well, we don't really speak on it at all. Like, he don't be asking me like, oh, do you have a boyfriend now? Because it's really awkward. But ever since then, like, we haven't been like, oh yeah, like, are you talking to boys? You know, because we don't really, you know, talk like that. So, but yeah, that's basically my coming out story. And as far as and my best friend, when I told my best friend, actually she was the very, very first person. I'm fucking up this video already, y'all. But anyways, my best friend was the first person that I told. And when I told her, I wrote it on a note in class. And she was so shook. She was just so shook. But she, you know, supported me. She still loves me. But she's like really religious. And, you know, she has her beliefs. But, you know, we all have different gods. So, yeah. Excuse me. But, yeah, she supported me, you know, since, you know, whenever. And also, I came out on my social media, and that was like pretty much everybody knew. They're just waiting. They're just really waiting, and that was nothing because, bitch, y'all hoes on social media. Y'all not gonna check me in real person, like, you know, real life. So, yeah. So basically that's my coming out story, you know, and currently, like in present day, like today, like right now, I'm still like, I'm very comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable to say yes, I'm gay, but you know, there's times where I'm like, where if a bitch want to wear a wig someday and like go out in public, it's really uncomfortable for me because I feel like, so I'm the type of bitch that, I know all y'all hoes gonna drag me in the comments, but I'm the type of bitch that, you know, that worries about what people think. And I know it's so bad, but that's just me and that's just who I am. But on that other note, that is my coming out story. I know it was lame. I know. But I mean, I have more videos to come. Please let me know what y'all want me to do, like challenges, Q&A with my friends. Because I think I have an idea for my next video. I think I'm gonna do like, I don't know, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I think I have an idea for my next video. But please, 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 let me know what y'all think. Please follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be all in the description box. Snapchat. I don't have a Twitter. Fuck that Twitter shit. Fuck that Twitter fingers, bitch. But yeah, follow me on all my social medias. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah. Bye, babies. Yeah.